Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 doo. Let's do a random ranking. I'm gonna pick three movies behind me. Normally I do it like in different areas, but I think today I'm just gonna pick three next to each other because it's getting really late. I had a really late night last night, and I guess I want this to go quick. So let's pick three movies right next to each other. You know what? Let's pick them from this area. And then we're going to rank them based off of a variety of different criteria, whatever comes from the films. And you can do so in the comments as well, and then I'll eventually jump in there. I'm kind of behind on comments, but I'll get in there. And let's see if I've seen these movies, because if I haven't seen it, I got to replace it. And actually, I have to replace one right here. I haven't seen Wind Talkers yet. So I've had this for years, probably 10 years, and still haven't watched it. So let's replace it with this movie. What is it gonna be? It is Clerks 2. Okay, Clerks 2. You know, I remember the first time I saw Clerks 1, it didn't have a strong impact on me. I was just kind of like, okay, movie. Which is kind of surprising. Like, I don't know why it didn't, because I love it now, and I think it's great and right up my alley. I just don't know what was going on my very first viewing. I have no clue. But this one, I remember seeing this in the theater with a friend. I saw it with a few people, but I remember one of the friends hadn't seen the first one. So it was interesting for him to go into Clerks 2 without having seen the first one and the show at the end. He was very surprised by, but thought it was hilarious. Like, he came out of the theater cracking up. And yeah, I've always loved this. I love all the special features on here. This is a really good piece of physical media with a lot of fun information on it. I've watched, I think, probably every single commentary on it. I think I've watched this from cover to cover. But yeah, I like this. I like the original more, but this one I think is a lot of fun. And I'm excited for 3. Haven't seen 3 yet. Or, well, I don't think 3's out yet, right? Yeah. 3's not out yet, but I am excited to see it. Okay, next we have Private Parts. This is a pretty good movie also. It's going to actually be tough here. So, yeah, Private Parts. I first saw this, I don't know, it was at my buddy's place. I think we were in 6th grade or something like that. 5th grade, 6th grade. When did this come out? Oh, 97. So maybe we're in junior high. So yeah, 6th or 7th grade actually is what it would have been. And then, yeah, watch this. I guess, I don't know. I don't know. Junior high is probably when it happened. But yeah. This was one of his favorite movies. He showed it to me, and I thought it was great. Thought it was hilarious. Been a long time since I've given it a rewatch, but yeah, I think it's good. Howard Stern wrote it himself. If I remember right, the story was he kept maybe being sent scripts of his life or something like that. I can't remember, but he was basically like, I got to tell this story myself, so he did, and did, I think, a great job on this. And yeah, Ivan Reitman produced this. I do remember them being very close, Ivan Reitman and him. Found that, like, I guess I didn't always know that. I learned that on his show recently after Ivan Reitman passed, that they were close. And probably because of this, maybe it was before this. I can't remember exactly. And next, I've done School of Rock before, so I'm going to go with Orange County here. Orange County. This is very funny. I love Jack Black in this. I guess you could say I saw him as like a hero. I don't know. I love that life of just, I don't know, doing nothing and hoping that you can just sell T-shirts online that say pants on them. Although I don't think he was thinking of selling them online, just selling them the old-fashioned way. But yeah, we got Tom Hanks' son here. Carly Pope is in it. Who else? I remember there's this one scene. Okay, I think I've had this movie in here before because I feel like I've told this story before, but there's this one part in here where the maybe it's the director. I know, or the writer. I know it's the writer of School of Rock anyway. The writer of School of Rock is playing a teacher in this movie, and there's a moment where he's asking questions about Shakespeare, and then he asks the classic question where the answer should be William Shakespeare. Like somebody says, "What's the who's the first person that comes to mind when I say Romeo and Juliet?" And somebody raises their hand, and you think they're going to say uh, William Shakespeare, and then the student says Claire Danes, and then the teacher goes, "That's right." And a lot of other famous people were involved in making Romeo and Juliet. But I just remember when she said Claire Danes, and the way he responded with, "That's right," was the most hilarious thing to me. And all throughout college, I just would quote that. Like it's weird because you're just quoting two words that are very common. I mean, we'd say Claire Danes a lot too, but just saying "That's right." It was more the inflection. You were like quoting an inflection. That's how I would always say those two words if I ever needed to say them. It was in a way that was quoting this film. So, how do I rank these? That's the question. Okay, Orange County, Private Parts, Clerks 2. You know, I think I really do love Orange County. And then, I don't know. I think I might go Private Parts and then Clerks 2. I've been listening to a lot of Howard Stern lately, like especially when it all kind of started when Norm Macdonald passed away. I just went back and listened to all of his interviews on Stern on YouTube, and then I don't know, kept listening. So he's on my mind a lot. So I think I'm going to go Private Parts, but I just love Orange County. I think that movie's so good. So I think I'm going to rank them like this. So Orange County, then Private Parts, then Clerks. My question to you is, Clerks 2. Clerks 2. My question to you is, and Clerks 2 is good. I love all these movies. All these are good. How would you rank these movies if you've seen them? And if you've seen all three of them, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know. Did I think I screwed that up. But anyway, perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Peer Hangouts.